Water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Oh, the poor ancient mariner that agonized over that dilemma. In his case, he was surrounded by salty ocean water, virtually undrinkable, as we all know. But although clean water is generally in abundance across the U.S., we probably all do take it for granted. Have you ever wondered, though, how and where your water supply actually comes from? How it ends up in your glass, clean and clear to drink? And what about all the other water uses we demand in our daily home life? Well, follow us today, and we'll show you drip by drip, step by step, how it all comes to us, and all flowing in the right direction. The journey begins with large transfer pipes that push reservoir water to a pumping station where it's then meticulously purified and cleansed. Then entering your city's water main, the water continues on through to a smaller pipe, the supply line, towards the home. We're here today with our friends at Schaff Plumbing and Heating to help us navigate through it.
So from the water line in the street, the water company comes and runs a line to the curb box. The curb box is a valve that could shut the water off to your whole house, basically where the city meets the homeowner's water line. Then from the curb box, we run a 1-inch copper line to the mechanical room, which is usually where the water meter is. The water meter is where the utility company can measure how much water you're using per month.
What we have here in the mechanical room is the cold water supply coming into the house. We have the main shut-off valve here, which will shut the whole house down, the cold water. A spacer here for the meter to go in at a later date. And then we have the cold water feeding the rest of the house. This cold water supply here will feed the water heater, which will then feed the hot water throughout the house.
The water coming through the water meter is cold, so from there we have to run a line that goes throughout the house for the cold water. Then from the same point, we run another line that goes to the hot water heater, which then brings the hot water throughout the rest of the house. For things like the sinks, the showers, the tubs, and the appliances. The cold water line also feeds the boiler. The boiler is what then heats up the water and gives heat throughout the whole house. The way the heating system works in this house is that the cold water enters the boiler heats up the water, then from there it branches off to different parts of the house where all the baseboard heating is. And then the baseboard generates the heat.
So here we are in the master bathroom, where we have a double vanity, hot, cold, the drain line for it, and the vent pipe. And here we have a toilet with the cold water supply, which also ties into the same drain that the sinks go down. Here in the master shower, we have a temperature control and 3 on and off switches, which control the handheld, the shower head, and the rain head.
So we talked about how the water enters the house. Let's talk about how the water exits the house now. The way the water exits the house is that all your daily wasted water funnels into one main pipe that then goes into the main sewer line in the street.
Though it isn't the most glamorous part of the house, the drain, waste, and vent system is one of the most crucial. The drainage system is completely separate from the incoming water supply. This system collects wastewater and delivers it to sewer or septic systems. Near each of the fixtures, a vent pipe exhausts sewer gases out through the roof and provides air pressure so waste can flow freely. At each fixture, the drain contains a U or S-shaped bend called a sewer trap. This trap retains water that acts as a seal to prevent gases and bacteria from entering the home. Wastewater is then carried by gravity away into larger drain pipes, which carry the flow downward into the municipal sewers. Well, there you have it. Water takes on quite a journey before it ever enters your home, then through lots of twists and turns again on the inside before exiting. Now you can educate your friends with these interesting water facts next time you're gathered round the water cooler.